Yeah, my peeps, welcome to the channel, you know, Yardman Second Chance, you don't know. Big up yourself. Saying, well, I tell you something there, I go and easy for my Friday night after I come in and I go and bill. And I watch some news for my country, Jamaica. Saying, I say Andre attack, for them talk show, partner draw TV. Big up Andre, I see you make a great comeback. Big up yourself, Yardman Second Chance. Saying, out of Vancouver, Canada. Yeah, and I say America pass a thing where they must say advisory, travel advisory. So the people from America, for man, how them go yard through the health system and thing. But a long time yard stay, sir. And America never pass no advice about no health thing. I feel say a truly look at incident at the airport where the lady get mentally, like she have some mental problem and thing and pure excitement. People most of them vlog the way I go around on the internet. Saying, yeah, so now them passes big advice and I make a big alabalo after it. But yeah, good. Because we see how you improve. And we there we see the thing. Enough place worse than yard. Look on 80. I'm not hear them say that about no health business down at 80. I pure gang war. Well, I see Andre, you know, big up Andre. I review your thing, your Isat Buchanan, saying, and we see the item of reason about the health thing and railway. I go listen to it and then I jump in and put in my look at 2 cents. I would think I'm going on our country. Because once Jamaica build, you know, once Jamaica get back to a standard where people are working foreign a long time and the coal. Like now foreign coal. You see me? And I touch back a yard. We know so when we drop a yard, everything good. We live happy. We have things. Everybody nice. Good healthcare system. Everything that we will have a fly out every minute. Go foreign or get to healthcare. We can do it a yard. I saw once the thing set. Pan a first world standard, because that one say, you know, 2030, you know. So we watch what go on with the thing. At 2024 now, a 6 year left for the reach first world standard. And to it a move, it can't happen, you know. If the man just unite. Stop tear down one another, brother. Unite. Stop tear down one another. The two party. One build it up, one tear down, one build it up, a joke thing. All come together and allow the segregation thing. Come together as one and to all build Jamaica. Saying all them highway out on the new highway, heap of land out on the new highway. Them big wasteland there. Just get the investor them to build up some big long factory. Every factory, they are Jamaica. Saying, and the youth them get work. Because nothing of them for them. You get a trade and thing and you have to fly go foreign to get work. After you don't train. Because no youth have to left for Jamaica. So what the youth them for them? Right now, I tell you say, only if you just unite the two parties, because pure thing we see are going along there, 3 election are going on, all kind of thing are going on. But we don't talk politics, because we don't do politics. See, but me I do with yard. You hear that? A yard man second chance, you know. I want to subscribe to the channel. Saying a long time we not raise, you know. So you don't know we come over thing different, you know. Because we know the thing, you know. We not just coming up. You see me? Yeah. So right now I say Andre, you know. And Isat a reason and thing and so we're going to take a listening upon this and then we're going to deal with the thing and see what go on. We'll go and listen to what them I say. Then
let me come back. Just play back the tough done thing for me. I want that to resonate with people tonight. Because it's a major national embarrassment.
We begin with a response this afternoon from Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton about the U.S. advisory warning travelers about the poor state of the country's public health care system. As you'll hear in this report, the minister is renewing his call for the implementation of tax, which he believes can help to fix the problem.
The Healthcare Ministry says the recent U.S. travel advisory has created a negative impact on the country's health system on the international scene. The advisory issued on Tuesday urged U.S. citizens to reconsider travel to Jamaica due to crime and medical services. Americans were told that emergency services and hospital care vary throughout Jamaica, and response times and quality of care may vary from U.S. standards. The U.S. government says public hospitals in Jamaica are under-resourced and cannot always provide high-level or specialized care. Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton says the issues in the health sector cannot be looked at in a silo.
The issue is a lot more complex than it appears in a release or an advisory. The solution can't be that we must do more. The solution has to recognize why there is an inadequacy to the extent that there is, and how collaboration between public, private, and indeed between jurisdictions can address that inadequacy. And it holds true for Jamaica as it does for many other small island states within the region, and indeed even some of the larger countries.
And again, an appeal for a health insurance tax for all visitors to the island.
It is not unusual. It occurs in other jurisdictions like in Europe, where that tax is required. And if that were in place, maybe we could have a more efficient response, because maybe that tax could be used to train more people and perhaps provide more facilities.
Opposition spokesman on health, Dr. Alfred Dawes, says the advisory is a wake-up call for all Jamaicans about the state of the country's healthcare system. Carrie-Ann Simpson, TVJ News.
And I'm going to say to Jamaica tonight, I don't know about you.
You don't know about you. You know about me.
I don't know about you, Jamaica.
Yeah, brother.
But this is a national disgrace. I don't know about you, but this is a national disgrace. Ever since the Chinese came here, advisory come out. But I believe there'll be several more advisories, because our healthcare system not going to improve no time soon. So I believe going forward, the advisories will be coming left, right, and center. No beds in our hospitals. No medication in our hospitals. See, the nurses, them are here, where one lady said them are play. Them are sell pad and what, toilet paper, toothpaste and toothbrush. So the nurses, them are hustle on the job. When the nurses, they must do one whole heap of industrial protest. Security guard, a babies do them are running hospital. People can't get, is who this a call me already. Hello, good night.
There should be a tax for the people coming from the US. There should be a tax on their health visit to the hospital.
Well, I don't know what Tufton said, because he sound like him muffled.
In fact, that must say, tell him to shut in shit. How much Jamaicans they over here? Renting a New York there.
Yes.
When they have free insurance. Tell him to move in shit and take responsibility for Indian action. If I that him a come to the US, then tell him say him not gonna make US. Man, you look at people him run off over here and I get to look at free insurance. That they talk the way make if you go near me, if it's swallow it. If I that him I say, tell him say you go swallow it, and I make them look at talk then for the US gonna talk about them about ban the Jamaican them from getting free healthcare over here. You know what Jamaican over here get free healthcare? And I get proper service.
Yes.
I get CT scan to ensure say them I get looked at properly.
Yeah, no could say correct a local party. I brother I talk about them America can get free health care, Jamaica can get free health care over America. Which part them have free health care over America, brother? Which part of America talk up the thing them? Why you talk up? Which part of America them give free health care? Canada do that, brother. Canada. You go to any health center, any hospital, anywhere, any doctor, anywhere, and present your card, your health card, and that is it. No matter what do you. If you're in a hospital for 100 years, that card gonna carry you right through the hospital for 100 years. You don't pay $1. Canada do that. America not do that. You have to run your money over there. About free health care. I want to you, brother.
Hey, tell him to stop thieving money. Tell him to stop thieving money and go fix the health system. Yeah, that him say, tell him to name back in word. Every US citizen who got Jamaica should get free health care service because the people over here will run even the asylum seekers, some of them will get free health care service.
Really?
You know what? Oh, Auntie Andre, don't get it. Even if they go pay one for $15. Some of them don't pay nothing. Let the New Yorkers then for your station call and tell her. None of them get free health care service over here. None of them get all free medication. Okay? So now make them tell them that foolishness making go ahead.
Oh.
But there should be a tax implemented. And if it was implemented, maybe you have to take responsibility and be accountable. Accountability is key. And if the government is not accountable, then we are all gonna suffer by the hands of them. Accountability is key. You have yourself a good night, Andrea. Thanks for everything about that thing just said.
What? It's well said, producer. And did say something about that? Me have to play back the video here, Wednesday, alright?
We begin with a response this afternoon from Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton about the U.S. advisory warning travelers about the poor state of the country's public health care system. As you'll hear in this report, the minister is renewing his call for the implementation of tax, which he believes can help to fix the problem.
The healthcare ministry says the recent U.S. travel advisory has created a negative impact on the country's health system on the international scene. The advisory issued on Tuesday urged U.S. citizens to reconsider travel to Jamaica due to crime and medical services. Americans were told that emergency services and hospital care vary throughout Jamaica, and response times and quality of care may vary from U.S. standards. The U.S. government says public hospitals in Jamaica are under-resourced and cannot always provide high-level or specialized care. Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton says the issues in the health sector cannot be looked at in a silo.
The issue is a lot more complex than it appears in a release or an advisory. The solution can't be that we must do more. The solution has to recognize why there is an inadequacy to the extent that there is, and how collaboration between public, private, and indeed between jurisdictions can address that inadequacy. And it holds true for Jamaica as it does for many other small island states within the region, and indeed even some of the larger countries.
And again, an appeal for a health insurance tax for all visitors to the island.
It is not unusual. It occurs in other jurisdictions like in Europe, where that tax is required. And if that were in place, maybe we could have a more efficient response, because maybe that tax could be used to train more people and perhaps provide more facilities.
Opposition spokesman on health, Dr. Alfred Dawes, says the advisory is a wake-up call for all Jamaicans about the state of the country's healthcare system. Kerry-Ann Simpson, TVJ News.
Hey! Jamaica! The man says special health insurance tax for true. I must say if that tax was in place, there's a probability that the health services would be better to the tourists there. So yeah, so they call the tax now they have Mr. Tufton, that means that when the tourists ask you for the toilet paper, you can't get the toilet paper. You remember the video where the tourists asked for the toilet paper and the nurse and the tourists that we don't give toilet paper in these hospitals? Public hospital, I think I St. Anne's Bay Hospital. And the nurse said to her, said, Miss, you don't remember the video? You remember the video, Jamaica? But Jamaica, me have a surprise for you tonight. Wait there, man. How would they up on the screen with me? Wait there, man. How would that?
Isat, man. Isat, the general. Fine, Isat, the general, yeah.
Is that my very good friend, Isat Buchanan?
In the flesh. Happy New Year to the students. And blessings to everybody. Why you look so militant tonight? I don't understand what's going on.
Here comes trouble. Here comes the danger. Here comes that. The Rasta youth. I talk the truth.
Andre, easy, you know.
Happy New Year,
Yeah,
my brother.
I tell you.
You survived and weathered the storms of 2023.
Yeah, man.
And
So we are taking with Andrea deal with right there, so you know. Saying,
you kept growing.
so, but say right now, saying the government now running thing good, the system, the health system, when my burn a fire upon them. Saying, right now we are going to listen to him and Isat now and make a reasoning. I want to listen to reason now. Because your Isat is something I have to rewind the thing. For really hear what, remember say Isat is a liar, you know. I mean, the man talk something in the end, I'm going to make one hear it for yourself. When they reach down to the goat, the man we a thief goat. Me hear him make a talk, listen.
And equally, you have been a tower of strength that many people don't know. When we used to ball, day in, day out, night time, every time, I could call on you and you'd be there to listen to me. And thanks for the encouragement that you gave, never to give up. You remember the many times I said I just going to throw in the towel, but you were there in those times. And I must say to you, thank you for riding out the storm with me. And thank you for being back on the platform. Many were of the view that you're not coming back. But
where would they get that? Where would they get that from? Yeah, everybody telling me good night. I'm so distracted. Good night, everybody. Happy to be here. Why would you say a thing like that?
people were of the view, the naysayers were saying that you're not coming back to the platform. Remember them saying me mash up, you know. But one of my elders are here with me. The other elder not here tonight. He's not feeling well. But he'll be back next week, Friday. God's willing. But I thought, how have you been?
I am great, blessed and highly favored. Proof that there is a higher power, that God exists in the world. Yes,
yeah, man.
That's all I will say on that. But we must accentuate the positive and never dwell on the negative. There's so much things to
negativity
talk
around
about.
there.
There's so many
More
things to
negativity,
deal with.
brother.
So we don't have to leave those who like to gossip and those who like to talk about negativity to do that, and we continue to do the work that is important, and the work that your platform does, which is to educate Jamaicans daily, knowing that we wake up with a blank slate, uneducated in areas where we know nothing of, and we equipped ourselves so when we hear foolishness we can rubbish it. That is what we're here for.
So you're here to enlighten the people as you normally do. And Jamaica, if you're not aware, Isat Buchanan is on YouTube and Reggae Global Radio every Thursday from 5 to 7 p.m. on what is called Context Matters. Can you just tell them a little bit more about Context Matters, Isat?
All right, so Context Matters is really a platform where we try to look at issues and put it in its proper context. A lot of times there are things that are said, words spoken, misinterpretation, cultural differences, not understanding language, and words have many different meanings. And when we put it in its proper context, knowing the difference between quoting and stating, knowing the difference between we're in a true pandemic when it comes to accountability, something that's lacking certainly in the Jamaican space. And so we have to put things in proper context, and that is what Context Matters is about. We talk about critical thinking, we talk about philosophy, and we break down simple things such as what is love. And as I did yesterday, when somebody says what is love, I always say, I say, baby, don't hurt me no more. That's the answer every time somebody asks me that. But we put things in context. I invite the students, many of them who do show up to join, watch the program, and equip on a Friday night, and we're dealing with the issues. We can't get tricked by the 3-card man and company. Yeah. That's that.
Isat Buchanan.
Yes.
What is your take on the US advisory on the healthcare system in Jamaica?
Well, the first thing I would say is there is no question, and I think Dr. Dawes is hitting the points. It's an eye opener. The timing of it is something I won't get into because the US is big and bad, so I'm not creating any enemies right there. Save and to accept that when we hear the truth, we must always accept that the truth is the truth and is not an offense. It is not a defense. The defense is, well, we don't have any money, but the reality is not leaving with the current administration is that our healthcare system has been in shambles for years. And when it comes to accountability and when it comes to making decisions that affect the people, because the people who I'm concerned about are the Jamaicans, because I can tell you this, in other countries in the world, if you go there and you don't have your insurance, your travel insurance, you don't have insurance, they're not giving you any audience. One of the key reasons why Jamaicans have to have their visas and they have to have all these things to travel, all of those into these countries is so that you don't become a burden to their health system. So when you say to me that a tourist comes here and wants toilet paper, use your US dollars and go buy toilet paper because the toilet paper is for the citizens. I'm just putting that out there. No, that's what I'm saying. No. So the most important thing is I would more be offended if it is that toilet paper was being provided for tourists before it was provided for the least among us, the Jamaican people. So don't get that twisted.
It's not being provided for neither.
No, but I'm saying, so you can imagine how offended I would be to hear that they were getting special treatment when it is put Jamaica first. Jamaicans and Jamaica first. So the reality is our healthcare system is garbage, similar to our prison system. No question in my mind. And we don't need special treatment when it comes to who is arrested and how you treat them. We want transparency so everybody, whether you be a diplomat, whether you be a politician, whether you be a dignitary, when you find yourself in the handcuff, you must get same treatment for everybody. So everybody knows that the system is horrible. Prison system, health system, systematic problem.
Me just ask you, is we a throw upon Joel and Silvera?
Who is that? I haven't really been in the I haven't been in the local space. Please don't fire shots my way. Please. I see you in your Irish suit. I don't want no ballistic.
Let me wait there, man.
No. Illegal possession of firearm. Murder, help way. No. So seriously.
But what I want to say to you tonight.
Yeah.
As you remember, them I say free illegal army clothes that you like for, to do crimes against humanity. But the truth is, Isat, when the US can send out an advisory like that about our country, yes, you're saying that the US citizens shouldn't get first preference over, and I agree with that. What I equally want to say to you tonight, the citizens of Jamaica are not getting any treatment.
Right.
The citizens from the US not getting any treatment. You have almost one hospital, almost $14 billion tax overrun to build the hospital. They're going to build a hospital now in Spanish Town. They're going to resurface and rehabilitate that hospital in Spanish Town. There is the other talk about what happened to Portmore, because Portmore is to become a parish, and no hospital in Portmore. With all of the myriads of problems affecting Jamaica, you know, things like Minister Christopher needs to go resign.
I think that's a matter for the people who are going to vote when time comes to vote. I think that is where it is. The people have to make that decision. What I will say is that my little, sometimes I look in the local space, I watch a little TV, and then you say, I hear Dr. Dawes saying he offered a practical approach to the hospital that they broke ground for Spanish Town Hospital, some improvement to Spanish Town Hospital when Portmore could have had it, and how to ease the system. The reality is that our healthcare system is not serving the people. It's bad. I oftentimes say this, I don't know how we survived the pandemic, except for majority of Jamaicans just say we weren't taking the vaccine, and we use with Buchanan, with UsA, and with all of this.
Yes.
Those who didn't take it. Apart from that is everything to healthcare.
So if you were in the,
and so
if you were, I'm not hearing you.
I'm hearing you though.
Okay.
Yes.
So if you were a US citizen now you got that advisory, what would you do?
If I were a US citizen, like a citizen of a first world country, and I got that advisory, I will still come to Jamaica, because the Canadian Prime Minister, he comes to Jamaica. Everybody comes to Jamaica. And so I think that the advisory is to do so with caution. And they are right. Notwithstanding, we still have a crime problem that is not fixable overnight. We still have to deal with that. So advisories are there. When they have advisories, just know that in America, to be fair, you have a more likely chance of showing up in a mall in Texas and be a victim of mass shootings. Jamaica could put out an equal advisory where that is concerned. We are human beings and we have to take life as it comes. It's just that it is an eye-opener for us that we have things that we need to fix. And my only thing is, as I ensure that it serves the Jamaican people first. That is utmost important. That's my take on that.
Interesting. Let us play what Dr. Dawes said about Portmore, because I think we need to zoom in a little bit back on Portmore.
This new hospital that is being built at Spanish Town is a slap in the face of every single Portmore resident. It is a slap in the face of Portmore residents, and I'll tell you why. All the data shows that St. Catherine needs more hospital facilities. It has grown to about 350,000 people. Of that, about 230,000 is in Portmore. Now, if you had a few $1 billion to build a hospital, and you're cutting off a parish that doesn't have a hospital, where would you build such a hospital? On a bright thing, you must have got brightening school. So why is it then we're groundbreaking a 6-story building when Portmore still does not have a hospital? My recent appointment as shadow spokesman on health has me looking at what is going to happen when Mark Golding is the Prime Minister and I am the Minister of Health. And if I were the Minister of Health, this is what I would do. Where Spanish Town is located, you have a toll road coming from north. You have a toll road running east to west. That hospital is in the center. It's full of gang violence. I used to work at Spanish Town. You put a trauma center there where all the accidents come to Spanish Town. All the trauma come to Spanish Town. So that you have a referral center where you have the best specialists to treat trauma victims. And you will have money left over to put a...
Well, that sound good, I must say, no. It's a good idea. Yeah, a good idea that. I like the idea there. Because enough accident on the highway yard and boom, a trauma center right there so far the highway them. You'll reach Spanish Town quick and thing. You see me? Yeah, so it's a good idea that. So what I say, brother, that's why I say now. The island just come together, the opposition and the government, cut on the bullshit with no politics, and fix Jamaica. Wanna work together and fix Jamaica, brother. See? Listen to what I say.
To cater for maternity and child health, where parents can take care of their kids, where mothers can get antenatal care, and they can go to give birth. But when you do that now, Spanish Town Hospital with the trauma center would take off the burden from KPH of all of the referrals coming from all over Jamaica. Noel owns hospital everywhere. It would then take off the burden of the Portmore Hospital with trauma, and Portmore Hospital would take off the burden of Spanish Town with all of the children with the asthma in Portmore, the mothers, and the minor emergencies. Not only that, Bustamante Hospital would be relieved by this hospital in Portmore. So you're talking about a system-wide solution, but they did not do that.
Where's Jamaica? Isat, do you agree with Dr. Dawes' arguments that we should be focusing our energy on building a hospital in Portmore rather than refurbishing the hospital in Spanish Town? Tell us why.
I think that. So here's my thing. Do I agree with Dr. Dawes? He's the doctor. About it. Maybe he's a person more equipped, and so I'm not going to try to oppose what he says. It is his expertise. So we need, actually, if we're thinking about planning, like a planning institute, town and country, and we want to build out, then obviously if you have more people living in Portmore, they're going to need a major hospital to deal with their issues, especially if there's talks of making it a parish in and of it.
Yeah, Portmore deserve a hospital still. We're not going around that. Portmore need a hospital. A long time Portmore forget a hospital. Saying, yeah, Portmore need a hospital. Because one of the time I live at Portmore. And if you left Portmore or Kingston, if you want to get a doctor, doctor they're on, you know. Some look at doctor shop or you know, look at clinic and thing, but big hospital. For everything, the X-ray. Ultrasound for the woman who are pregnant, everything. That not there. So they need that. Because one listen what them I say. See? Yeah. And you say if you don't watch me vlog them and reach so far, subscribe to the thing. Like up the thing. Yardman Second Chance channel. Listen,
it's going to need a major hospital. And when you think of what he had posited in terms of the highway and stuff like that, it is practical, and it's something that ought not to go unnoticed. And the voters, because it's election time, you know, next year is one, if this next month is one, next year is one, the voters are to respond to
election
practical
time again.
solution. So I would agree with Dr. Dawes that a better view would have been to build a completely new hospital and use the roads that were beautifully built. And had given Jamaican access to everywhere. Because really and truly, with the highways now, if you get hurt in Mandeville, you can end up in Portmore really quick. I'm just being real, because the highway has opened up just like that. And so if we're thinking of you, when we're thinking about infrastructure and how Jamaica is improving and building out, and we're talking about first world areas, we need to be thinking about building better facilities with helicopter pads so we can have medvac evacuations and use up some of the resources. I hear we have helicopters and stuff in the military, and we don't really have no war in local space, so we can use the military to assist with things like that. So yes, I do think that a new hospital would have been the better thing. But then I see them, we saw what happened in the refurbishing of Cornwall Regional. It's still happening, and a lot of resources spent. One wonders if building on
that's sample, you know. Netflix are going on like that, yeah?
I wonder what the public would say tonight. Can we do a poll on that? I think we should do a poll on that. Tell me a good poll question. Should Portmore get a hospital? I
don't know that, man. I think we have to vote on that, brother. You have to vote on that. We know that.
You can ask, should Portmore continue to use Spanish Town Hospital, or should they get a new hospital? That's just really what
should Portmore get a new hospital?
Yeah.
That is just there.
Yeah, need it, but you can't abandon the Spanish Town Hospital.
And when we do that poll tonight,
because the people who come from Maypen, Old Harbour, and them place there, I reach a Spanish Town first.
Goat thieves, perennial larceny. You know my take on due process and presumption and innocence. It's not enough for me.
Hey, my peeps, right now, I want you to listen to the part of the argument. I know. Saying, I am going to hear him say something. I want him to comment below. I make me know who want to hear the liar say. Saying, I ain't a fool of mine. Who want to think the liar mean. Saying, listener section, yeah.
And accept there are thieves. Three persons stealing one goat. I don't know.
Let's just show the goat thieves argument. Should Portmore get its own hospital? That should be the argument here. Sorry, producer. Can you fix it, please?
Yeah. Watch them goat thief, yeah. Watch them boy them. Watch them boy with teeth to goat. Watch them. Look on them.
They're not proud of what I do. Moving on, find a face, man.
Watch the goat thief then. You see the goat? You see the goat thief them?
But Isat, what we should do with goat thieves now? You don't think that we should have some special laws in place to deal with?
Listen this, me people. Listen this.
This is a serious case of pretty larceny, you know.
I think people them goat.
So here's my take, and I'm not defending criminality. Isn't that a call to a reality that resources are scanty? And that people need to find ways with to survive. And so are we in the business of, because of systematically turning ordinary Jamaicans into criminals, because we don't have a system in place to provide the prosperity that everybody so much dream of. So I see the video. It's nice when you have them there, and we're glad I'm personally glad that it wasn't jungle justice and we don't know where due process is concerned. I don't like those short clips because we don't know the true reality of what is going on there. But I think that every time we have the thing about perennial larceny, there was a time when a man went to jail for a long time for taking ackee off of the Governor General's tree that's still perennial larceny, and we perennial larceny, and we have to think more about improving the lives of Jamaicans so they don't have to resort to that, because there's nothing wrong with the current law. And when they go before judges, the reality is, if it's their first time, they have to pay a fine for the product, whether it be cattle, whatever it is, and it's a systematic thing. The sad thing about it is that it's farmers who are being victimized, as in the people are victimizing, criminals are victimizing people who also are trying to make a life for themselves. But we shouldn't be the bottom feeders of society, because Jamaica has prosperity and it should just reach the people. So my thought on it is that just like how we're talking about hospitals and planning, we need to plan and include for the people to have a better life.
Well, I believe the issue of pre-larceny has become too often a case of common assault in Jamaica, and many of these thieves have been getting out.
Listen now, Andrew, I go lick him for 6 right now. Andrew, I go lick where you lie for 6. Because we might talk a bullshit. Bullshit in my talk. Saying, listen this.
A lot of farmers have lost significant crops and livestock from it. And the truth be told, me don't know about you, Isat, but if me catch a goat, you know how much money it take to raise a goat and one cow? If a man just come take up my things and just have to go pay a fine.
Same so, Andre. Same so.
But some of these young men, Isat, them really have no limited.
Talk the things, brother.
Them not have no limited, they don't have no conscience, they don't have no morals. Them just decide to just take up your things grimy and go.
Same sir. Look at them young boy in the van back.
It's true that yes, the opportunities need to be created for them, but opportunities are created for many of them.
It's there, man.
And then still turn to a life of thieving.
No, man, when you say opportunities created for many of them, what are the opportunities that you speak of? List it. I like it. So they can
go work.
Go where?
Call center go work.
Go up to the world. Go call center. I hear you. All right.
Them can go start up them entrepreneurship. Them little t-shirt and them shirt downtown. Them can do them little juggling. Them can set up a little fruit stall. Them can go turn taxi man. Them can go turn barber. Them can turn so many entrepreneurs. Them can go turn TikToker. Them can go turn YouTuber and make
so
many things of them.
Tell them, them not to go thief the man them goat, brother.
The quick money.
Come like you want the man them being a goat come gear.
Everybody want this quick money. Quick get rich, quick. You go see the man goat, you know see the man goat and almost ready for you see the ram where them take off. You know should them ram it there?
Tell them, Andre.
Yeah, but suppose them
just like for 6, Andre.
I love KFC.
Yeah. Listen to brother.
Suppose
listen to brother as a liar. I can't tell liar now. Listen to brother.
No, but that's what I'm saying. KFC is readily available, so you don't have to keep it. But I'm saying goat. Sometimes you can't imagine you live in a community where the murder rate is so high. Every Friday you have to cook manish water for bury your dead. It's very expensive. You have to take up 2 goats more time. I mean, I don't know. I can't rationalize it. But there cannot be an assumption that...
You hear what the liar Joe say a while ago, my peeps? You hear the liar Joe say a while ago? You live in a community where murder so high, violence so high. Seeing? So, through the violence so high, every week, them have funeral. And 9 nights, I know them things, them cook goat and chicken and them kind of thing, the pig and them thing there. You hear a man say, the waiting expensive. And I'm not if more time you go take up, more time you have to go take up a goat. That means, away I say, brother, that means that you would have do, you know. And that you would have do. But I wonder if you really take up some of them goat there. Because them goat and them not worth there yet. Because some of them goat are expensive, you know, brother. Some of them goat expensive, you know. Cause sound like you that take up some goat, brother. And you're a big liar. Seeing, wanna listen what your brother has say again, you know. We'll drop it back a minute, you know, listen what your brother has say again.
Suppose it's just
So
some
you
curry.
think, so you think KFC or you pay for your KFC?
No, but that's what I'm saying. KFC is readily available, so you don't have to keep it. But I'm saying, goat, sometimes, you can imagine, you live in a community where the murder rate is so high, every
Listen,
Friday
brother.
you have to cook manish water for bury your dead. It's very expensive. You have to take up 2 goat more time. I mean, I don't know. I can't rationalize it.
Yo.
But there cannot be an
Yo.
assumption.
Well,
Brother, you're
I'm
low.
saying you can't just assume that they're taking the goat for gains, for monetary gains. They might be hungry.
So why else them I take it for Isat? I couldn't figure make ram goat soup. I couldn't figure to manage water.
That's what I'm saying.
Bob.
Maybe them have a managed water issue because every increase in police
Yo,
killings
Isat,
and
fuck
increase
your
in
chat, me I
murder
tell you
and
that.
stuff like that.
You have my
Just
second
because
chance, I tell you that, brother.
Don't discount that. That's the fact. I don't know. I'm just saying.
You're a liar, man. How can I lie you, big brother? And then you want to get out world boss.
But
Yes, I
you're
think
saying
it
it's a bloody
is-
January, but the JCF is rebunking and refuting that it's a bloody January. According to the JCF, they're down by 20%.
Alright, my peeps, so don't know. You had my second
They're
chance.
down by 20%.
See? Subscribe to my channel, like and share my channel. I don't know the Friday night edition where I'm a sit in and relax and watch something while I go on in our country. Because I want to see the country get back up, you know. And Jamaica again, a pay movie star and superstar, you know. And every man a king and every woman a queen, you know. And king and queen and prince and princess, you know. Run our thing. See? So, subscribe to the Yardman Second Chance channel, right? And we out. Peace out.